Good morning again, a little after 10. Now I put on my heavy duty raincoat, heavy duty boots, where the temperatures in the mornings are getting pretty cold, so the black boots I put away, and I got out my Dunlops. They're the big boots, and they're perfect for here. Now, yeah, the tide's going out quick. Now, I'm going to try to find the Folsom Point. In that video, the camera view I had was exactly in line, in this line here. So, obviously I'm not that far off from finding my Folsom Point. But I'm going to look for the art. Yes, so I'll look for the archaic art, and I will look for Paleo-Indian rock art, I should say, or archaic art. Pretty much the same thing. But I did notice that some of the art stuff that I was finding differed a little, and I can only put that down to the different cultures. Like the maritime archaic culture had its form of rock art. The Paleo-Indians had their form of rock art. The Paleo-Eskimo had their form of rock art. So, and the Folsom people had their own form of rock art. So it's a big, it's important to keep all that in mind. I can't, what's this here? Oh, that could be something, I don't know. I can't throw all the rock art into one pile and say it was this people or that people. I'll look at the images and go to the Google repository, and I'll see what transpires. Then I'll know for sure. Okay. Well. I can't believe I'm still doing this area, but I want to find the Folsom Point again. That would have been a bi-face, definitely. Somebody was working on it. You could tell just by the shape of it. And it wasn't maritime archaic. That was like another culture. That's a definite point. I'll call it a small spare point, or maybe even something for an atlatl. What's this? That's interesting. I don't know. That could be something. To me it looks like a little plummet stone. That's what it resembles. A little plummet stone to lay down fishing line or a net. Well, there is that could have been a Paleo-Indian point. Very easily, it has the point. They something they didn't finish because they should have napped off that part. That looks like it was some kind of cutting tool for earlier Paleo-Indian. That's what I'm thinking. Here's the stone it came from. Yeah, that is a cutting tool. It indeed is. Oh, sorry, crab. Oh, that's a nice point right there. Yep, that was worked. Okay, let's get turned around here. Well, that is an odd shape. Yeah, I looked at it before. This used to be a something to somebody. I like something to shave wood with, a type of small adze. And that is well, look at that. That was fluted off. This is falsum. Yeah, this is a falsum tip, and it was for an atlatl. And that's about 10,000 years old. There's another point. That was for Atlatl. Well, I haven't found any fossils yet, but who knows. There's another paleo arrow. This looks like, yeah, that's from the maritime archaic culture, this piece. The paleo arrow is from Paleo Indians, but this is from a different time. Now, is this a breakaway? No. Okay. That looks maritime archaic. Definitely. Okay, where am I at here? Could be an accident, or it could be something for like an etching stone to work wood or other stone with. That's what that could be. You see the little point on it. Could make holes and hide it, but I'm pretty sure. What is this? Well, it's an arrowhead. Well, that's a work stone. I don't know what they were going to do with it though. That they might have been thinking of turning it into an adze or a scraper. Could it be anything? Yeah, same with that. Could have been in anything. But no, that was well worked. Yeah, this is something the maritime archaic culture had. So we're going to turn it into something. You can look at the two lines. It looks like they were going to use it as maybe a harpoon. It's incredible what's in here. Okay. That's an extremely hard stone. I would have used this for something. It looks like almost like a rhyolite or a chert, but it's not chert. Still, if I was going to make a rock tool, I would have used that. There's another point. Judging from that little pick on that, this was some kind of an etching tool. You make a hole in something and keep turning it. What am I looking at here? Paleo arrowhead. No, I think that's a upper to late archaic arrowhead, because I'm looking at the design in it. It's small. Yeah. It was designed for moose, for game in a forest. A forest hunter would have used that. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do. I'm going to do my search so that I can find. What was this? This used to be a something. It's in that type of shale, so I'm going to say maritime archaic. There's another maritime archaic piece. They would have, I'll call it an adze. The handle on it and use it for cutting, fashioning wood. That is an old shale arrowhead. Very old. What was this? A little piece of kimberlite. Would have made a great blunt arrowhead, or a ladle head, a blunt at ladle head. It would have made a nasty hole. Sometimes the hunters weren't keen on finesse. What? Another one of these. God almighty, as if I haven't seen enough of these. What kind of society were these people? But if you want to look at the edge of that, yeah, that would break branches off trees and do stuff like that. That is Paleo-Indian Mall. That's what I'll call that. Well, that's interesting. This is extremely interesting.